Gemini, hi. So this is going to be a reading for August 4th through the 10th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Oh, let's see, Gemini. What do we got? Oh, you. We got you a little bit upset. The overall energy for the reading, the Four of Cups. You're a little bit upset, or someone is. Someone here is a little bit. Not a lot, you know. It's one of those, you'll get over it, you're fine. But you're a little bit upset. It's fine. Understandable. Depending on the reason, but yeah. In the recent past, the Five of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, the Chariot. There's a little bit of struggle when it comes to your stability. When it comes to something close to home, your job, there's a little bit of struggle there. But there's also the energy of overcoming that follows. So definitely an energy of, struggling a little bit, but I'm pushing through. Okay, because the universe is right there with you as you go through this. I'm not sure if you know it or not, but it's right there. For the current situation, the Page of Swords, the Justice card, the Magician. Okay, things are starting to pick up a little bit where you feel a little more grounded, a little more balanced. Kind of giving me a sense of, I'm just taking it one day at a time and we'll see where we go. But you're heading in the direction of your own manifestation, so looks good to me there in the bigger picture. You're going there. Now, in the immediate future, the Nine of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, the Tower. Why does this look like a disastrous type of in the sense of, there's two options here. One, you're working on something that you don't want to be working on, and that energy is going to show in whatever this is, and it's going to go downhill pretty fast. Whatever this is. Two, you're stating, I don't want to be here. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to work on this anymore. Which again, is going to result in. So either way you put it here, it's the end result is kind of the same. You're definitely going to create quite the havoc. But not wanting to, not meaning. It feels like it's a trend for air signs or something, a little bit, where you guys are trying to be honest about shit, and then things break apart, which I think, at the end of the day, I think that's good though, because then you see what you're dealing with, and if it breaks apart from the, receiving of truth, then it's not really meant to be there. But anyways, let's see. For the Four of Cups, you get the Five of Cups, the Seven of Wands, the Four of Pentacles. Remember that struggle that we've been through in the past energy there? A little bit of struggle when it comes to your stability. It's an energy you keep on recreating without realizing that you are, If you go out there and live your day-to-day life and you're doing a little better today, but you keep on thinking and saying, especially, oh man, it's a struggle. It's never going to get better. It's this, it's that. Yeah, you keep on recreating that. That's why it's never going to get better. Because that's the reality you're creating. So whatever struggle that is, and it doesn't have to be something specific. It could be that you've always felt like you struggled with, I don't know, getting a good job or getting something done, getting a home for yourself, a house, things like that. And you keep on telling yourself that for years. You're reinforcing that reality. You're not changing that. You still seem to be affected by the struggles when it comes to your stability. Even if, let's say, you're doing a little better now. If you still go on with that mentality of, yeah, but it's not going to be, it's not going to be any better than this. Like, because why would it be? I've always struggled. Okay, start changing that story. You got to start changing that story. Because otherwise you'll keep on struggling, Let me see the Five of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Nine of Wands, the High Priestess. And you're as capable as any one of us, to do pretty much whatever it takes to find that sense of stability and to maintain it. So you got what it takes there. You do got, strength. Your intuition is right there with you through this. Your desire for something good to show up is there. Use them. You didn't in the past, and that's when this idea of struggle around your stability set in. And then ever since, you kind of got stuck in that energy and you kept on recreating it. Hopefully you'll change it now. For the Ten of Pentacles, you get the Eight of Wands, the Ten of Swords, the Page of Wands. Even when there was good news surrounding your stability, it lasted for 2 minutes. You know why? Because you probably told yourself, man, that feels good. It's probably not going to last, though, because I've always struggled. Yeah. So, again, a little bit of a blockage there when it comes to that. Let's do the Chariot. In the recent past, the Hierophant, the Nine of Cups, the King of Pentacles. Yeah, the universe kept on bombarding you with signs of who you are. Like, hey, what you're capable of, you have no idea. You keep yourself, over to level 2 when you're capable of level 100. And the universe was right there, trying to get you to see, hey, this is your potential. This is what you can do. But again, if you kept on coming back with every day with the sense of, I'm always going to struggle. I mean, look at life. It's hard. It is, yeah. But it's not, too, at the same time. It depends on how you make it, how you create that reality for you. Even in the toughest of the toughest times of your life, you can still find something beautiful. Hang on to that and build on that. Not on the ugly. There's plenty of ugly out there. Why build on that? For the Page of Swords, in the current situation, you get the Moon, the Devil, the Eight of Pentacles. See? There it is. The Devil and the Eight of Pentacles. It's already set within you as a limiting belief that doesn't allow you to progress. It doesn't allow you to grow when it comes to your stability. You're doing better here. You're like, okay, yeah, I think I'm moving somewhere. I think I'm doing something. And you feel a little better. Your spirit is up to a little bit. But there's that shadow that you keep on bringing with you. That limiting belief of struggle. Struggle, struggle, struggle. Let's do the Justice card. The Empress, the Five of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. And ultimately, it leads to how much you trust yourself and you believe in yourself. And I see you working on that. It's kind of like a, work in progress type of a thing. And just when you thought you reached that place of, yeah, I fully trust myself and I'm feeling it, and it feels so good, the next moment you lose it. It's like, no, I do love myself and I believe in myself. Yeah, I believe in myself so much that I don't even know. I just believe it. I mean, you don't believe me that I believe it? Yeah, because you were very believable. And no, you lose it because it kind of goes hand in hand. If you were to believe in yourself for, let's say, the next 2 years, that in itself is going to shift your reality, and then applying, starting to work with these limiting beliefs that are holding you back. Yeah. We'll look at a different story in 2 years here, even sooner than that. For the Magician, in the current situation, you get the Emperor, the Queen of Swords, the Five of Swords. Why is there deception? There's deception over this. It's like, whenever you tell me I believe in myself and I'm confident and I'm going to do this, you are showing up as saying those things and really meaning it for a split second, but then you lose it. You know what I mean? When it comes down to doing whatever you got to do here, ooh, I don't believe in myself anymore. You know what I mean? So it's you lose it just like that. Why aren't you maintaining these energies? You got what it takes. Why don't you believe that? What makes you not believe that? Okay, it's time for a little bit of self-work. Oh, I lost it. What is it called? Self-worth work. There it is. Self-worth work, I think. And I get the feeling that you're already working on that. Keep on doing it. You'll get places there. You're this close. Your energy of what you're capable of is right there, right, within reach. Whereas in the past, within 1,000 reaches. Now it's like, no, it's right here. For the Nine of Wands in the immediate future, you get the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Wands, the Chariot. You're starting to pay more attention to the universe as well. Even though sometimes you just don't want to hear it, you just, you're 50-50 here. Half of you is at war with the universe. Half of you is trying to be like, okay, universe, what are you trying? I'm right here. I'm open to whatever you're trying to tell me, So it's quite interesting. Okay. Let me see the Seven of Pentacles in the immediate future. The Temperance card, the Four of Cups, the Knight of Swords. This is the time in which you're clearly working on that limiting belief. That whole part of you that keeps on telling yourself that you can't, you won't, you'll never see better when it comes to your stability. This is the part in which you get there. You get right at the core of it and you're starting to work on that. And I see you breaking through that like no tomorrow. You're kind of upset when you get there and when you realize, oh, this is me telling myself that oh my God, what am I doing to myself? And then you pick yourself up and you break right through that energy, which is telling me not only are you aware that that's what you're doing, but you're starting to heal through that and starting to transmute that out of the way. From this point on, your reality might start to shift. It's going to take a minute because it doesn't work like that, But, okay. For the Tower, you get the Ten of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, the Queen of Cups. What is this shaken up type of an energy? Because as you're working on yourself here, it's not just about you. There's other energies around you from what I can see here. And you have these breakthroughs as you go along. And those, as you shift, your dynamics are going to shift. And there's one here in particular that's being shaken up a little bit. But then it's shifting. It is being tested or something. A very stable situation connected to you, which that could be family, could be a friendship, could even be a romantic situation. I don't know what it is, but it's being shaken up because you're being shaken up here. You're starting to, again, work more and more on these things that are popping in for you, and that's going to impact this. It's shaken up, but then it's topped off with love, which I think that's a good end result. So it might be scary initially because, like, what is this earthquake within this situation? But then it's kind of covered with a blanket of love there. So it's pretty nice. Okay. I mean, it's interesting. You're starting from, ground zero there with no awareness over the fact that you're creating that reality for yourself when it comes to your stability. That lack in your stability, and then how you progress through this. So it's super cool. From the universe for you, as a final advice, you get the Five of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles. You're removing yourself from something. I would like to think it's from that mindset over there in the past, that limiting belief there. And you're also removing yourself while you grow in this energy of self-love. That tells me you're also looking into your self-worth. So you're growing here, you know, believe it or not. And it might be challenging at times, because the energies sometimes show up quite nice as they tie into each other, and then they show up quite rough. This one I would say is somewhere in the middle, where it has a little bit of both. So you might struggle at times. Other times you might have your aha moments that make you feel like, oh my god, you know. It's just, yeah, work in progress, I guess. But that's it. That's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.